Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Morgan, and in today's video, I'm gonna give you all the tips, tricks, and hacks that you need to do to win more Instagram giveaways. So if you wanna win all those goodies, keep on watching. So I've won things big and small. I've won things from a box of cookies, a blanket, a baby outfit, to really, really big things like $1,500 in cool sculpting. So I actually have won a ton of Instagram giveaways, and the majority of them have actually been in the past 3 months. The reason is because I changed my strategy and I started implementing these new techniques. Once I did, it was a game changer and it started raining prizes. All right, let's jump right into those tips. My very first one is probably one of the most important ones. It's follow all the rules. Plain and simple. I know it seems really obvious, really basic, but you would be surprised at the number of people who don't do this. Every Instagram giveaway is done differently because every company or every person who's doing giveaways like to do them a little differently. So don't assume that the way that one person did their giveaway is how another one is being done. Now, the majority of Instagram giveaways go something like this. You need to follow the account, you need to like the post, and you need to comment or tag people down below. Every giveaway is run differently, so you need to make sure that you follow every single step and rule, because the more requirements there are, the harder it's going to be for other people, because people are going to forget a step here or two. So that's one thing. Follow all the rules, and if there are a lot of rules and a lot of steps, make sure you follow them all, because missing just one could instantly eliminate you from the contest. All right, my next tip kind of goes along with that, and it's to make sure you do all of the bonus or extra entries. So using that example before, the majority of contests say you need to follow, you need to like, and you need to tag a friend or more below. If the post says to tag 3 friends, you better believe that you tag 3 friends. But a lot of times the extra entries are tag an additional friend for an extra entry. So you can begin to tag as many friends as you want and increase your chances of winning. So yes, you can tag 3 friends and go on your merry way, but you'll notice that the majority of people who win are the ones who increase their chances of winning. They don't stop at 3, they tag 5, 10, 20, even 30 people. There is no limit, so make sure that if you have extra friends to tag, that you do it. The same thing goes with stories. A lot of companies, what they're doing right now is for 5 extra bonus entries, you share the giveaway to your story. The reason they're doing that is because the algorithm has changed and their content isn't being seen as much in front of people. They're running a giveaway because they want to get more followers, people who are going to buy their products or services. And stories are one of the best way because people watch stories like crazy. In the olden days, a lot of giveaways you would have to repost to your feed, but with the algorithm change, people aren't going to see that, and that's potential customers who aren't going to see the giveaway. So now a lot of companies are switching to stories, which a lot more people are watching and gives their giveaway and their brand a greater chance of being seen. So especially if there are extra giveaways that are multipliers, you get 5 or 10 more entries, make sure to do those. All right, tip number 3 is to make sure that you have friends that you can tag, right? I have a group of people that I know I can tag in every single giveaway, no questions asked. Now, be really, really careful with this, because a lot of people actually get really annoyed if you tag them in giveaways and you're not providing any value. Some people actually don't even care about giveaways, but they keep getting tagged in giveaways. When people log into Instagram and they see that they have a new comment, they get really, really excited. Oh my gosh, someone is so excited to talk to me. What did they say? And then they get disappointed when they find out it's just another giveaway tag. So please, please, please make sure that you are tagging people that want to be tagged and vice versa. Obviously, the best way is to ask people, hey, can I tag you in giveaways? You can tag me as well. Make sure that is explicitly stated. But my next tip that I use is you can see people who have entered the giveaway. If someone has entered a traditional giveaway where you need to follow, you need to like, and you need to tag friends, an easy way to do that is to go up to the giveaway and click on the likes, and it will give you a list of people who have liked that post. Normally at the top, it's people who you are friends with. So you can see that, wow, these 5 people have entered this giveaway and they most likely tag someone down below. Sometimes it's a little hard. Sometimes if there's a lot of entries, you're just scrolling looking for your friends' names and you won't be able to see it. So that's why I suggest going up and seeing who's liked it. So if you see that these 5 people have liked that post, it's an indicator to you that, I should tag them in that post. And what usually happens is that person has already tagged the people that they thought would be interested in the giveaway, and when they see a tag from you, they'll actually tag you back, so that way they get another entry. So that's a way where you're not only benefiting yourself by doing an entry, but you're benefiting your friends as well. All right, my next tip is probably one of the most important that you can do, and it's make sure to enter giveaways that have low entry counts. The giveaways that I've won a lot of the times are the ones with less than 1,000 entries. So how do you do this? The easiest way is going right back up to those likes to see who has liked this, because again, this company is doing a giveaway because they want to get more followers, they want to get more fans, they want to get more people to buy their products and services. With the algorithm change, you need engagement on your posts for your post to be seen. And so that's why the large majority of giveaways, you have to engage in some way. And it's usually a like and a comment of some sort. So what I do is I go up to the number of likes and I see how many there are. If it's less than 1,000, that's a really good giveaway. Anything 1,000 plus, that just means that you are one of thousands of entries and your odds are much lower. My favorite giveaways to enter are those from newer accounts. They're just on Instagram. They most likely have less than 1,000 followers, and they're doing this giveaway as a way to get their word out there about them and their business. So most likely their contest is not going to get viral and they're not going to get that many entries. Compare that to big bloggers, big influencers, big brands where there's tens of thousands of comments and entries. You're just playing the number game at that point and your odds are really, really low. I would rather play in a space where my odds are much higher. So that's why I go and I look at the likes. I much rather would enter a contest with around 250 entries or likes versus one that has 5,000, 10,000 plus. If I do 10 entries on a post with 10,000 entries, I have a 0.1% chance of winning. Now compare that to a contest that only has 1,000 entries. If I do those same 10 entries, I now have a 1% chance of winning. That is incredible. Now let's take that down even more. If I do 10 entries on an account that has 250 entries, I have a 4% chance of winning, 1 in 25. So there's a pretty good chance that I'm going to be picked in the 250 versus the 10,000. So it's all a numbers game and look for that. Now, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of really cool giveaways with some really big prizes, but I look at the numbers and I think there is no chance. Yes, someone is going to win, but is my time really worth it? Not really. I'm not really interested in this account. I'm just following it just for the giveaway. I'll probably unfollow later. So I don't waste my time. Versus the other accounts, I'm willing to take that bet. All right, my next tip is to enter a lot of giveaways. So just like my last tip were all these different things you need to do to increase your chances of winning on a particular post, this tip is to do that over and over and over again. You need to play the game again and again and again. You can't expect that just by doing this one time that you're gonna win. Again, it's a numbers, it's a probability game. And the probability is not only are you doing extra entries, but you're entering extra contests. We're just multiplying your chances across the board for you to win. And I noticed that when I started entering more giveaways more consistently, I started winning more. Guys, those are my tips on how to win more Instagram giveaways. I actually have a bonus tip, but before I do that, I want you to let me know in the comments below. Have you won giveaways before? What have you won? There are so many amazing prizes out there. I'm interested to see what you guys have won. And of course, give this a like. If you're one of those rule followers and you follow all the rules and you're going to follow all the rules, give this a like to let me know that you are following step number 1. Okay, so let's get into my very, very last tip. And this tip is that you need to engage and comment on that brand's posts. Now, you don't want to be spammy. You don't want to go and comment on a whole bunch of posts and like a bunch of things because that doesn't seem real. The reason this brand is doing the giveaway is because they want to get more followers and more potential customers for their products and services. So they don't want people who are going to join the giveaway and then hit the unfollow button the second that the giveaway winner is announced. They're hoping that you like their content and you're going to stick around, right? So what you need to do is during the contest period is you need to comment and like that brand's posts. Now, don't go and do this all at once. Don't go back on other posts while you can a few here and there. But what you want to do is show that you are an engaged new member of the community. And please do not do cheesy comments like thumbs up, heart, heart, great post, because that is spammy and any bot can leave a comment like that. You are better than that. If they ask a question, provide a real answer. Give their posts a like. Let them know that, hey, I'm here and I'm liking what I'm seeing. Now, most giveaways should be random. You'd think it's just a random number generator and they just pick a winner. But I don't know. I have found that when I am more engaged and I comment on these posts, that they actually end up picking me because they want to pick someone who's going to be a good ambassador for the brand. All right, guys, so that is my bag of secrets that I've opened up to you. I've given them all to you, and I want you to go and start using them and win more giveaways. Now, if you actually have some bonus tips that I didn't talk about, go and comment below. Let's share the wealth. We all need to win more, and I'm expecting you guys to come back to this video and let me know what you ended up winning. All right, guys, that is all that I have. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.